Hello, back again. Right, it's a bit of an exciting video this one because it's time to taste the IPA that I brewed. It's my first home brew and it's the first time I'm tasting it, so I'm recording it so everyone knows if it's any good or not. It's the Cooper's Vintage IPA. And here it is in the bottle. I don't know if you can see, it's nice and clear. Look at my head there. Nice and clear. Got a bit of sediment on the bottom, obviously, because the sugars, the yeast has been working and it's died and dropped to the bottom. And IPA put on there. And it's the first time, obviously I've just said, of opening it and tasting it. So we'll see if it's been carbonated well, and we'll see if it's turned out alright. I'm actually halfway through brewing up a Munton's Premium Gold kit. It's a 2-can kit, and the particular one I'm doing is the Premium Gold Midas King Touch, or is it Midas Touch? Midas Touch. The King that touched everything, it turned to gold, and it's meant to be a gold ale, quite hoppy, so that's just up my street. So I'm going to rack that into a carboy because I don't want it sat on the trud. Some people say it doesn't affect the beer. Some people say it does affect the beer, the taste. This IPA was sat for 14 days on the trud, and we'll see if it's had any ill effect to it. But I'm going to do one where it's been sat in it and one where I've racked it into a carboy with an airlock. This says in the instructions, after 3 to 4 days of vigorous fermentation, it says to rack it into a carboy and then leave it for a further 10 days to finish the fermenting. And then from there add your sugar and bottle it or barrel it. But anyway, back to this one. So yeah, let's see what it's like. I'll do this the best I can. But ooh, so already a bit of fizzing action, a bit of smoke. Well, it smells just like the beer you'd buy in the shop. I really didn't think it'd smell like that. I thought it'd smell homemade, but it just smells like beer anyway. Here's the port. Leave the sediment in the bottle. Bloody hell. So it just left the sediment in the bottle. That is it. Look at the head on that. It's been bottled for 2 weeks now, as it was recommended. It's nice and clear. Smells really nice. Really clear. Yeah, I don't know if the camera could pick it up, but there's carbonation through it, which is good. Well, this is it then. Moment of truth. Is it any good? Well, the bloody hell this shite! That is fantastic. I'm blown away by that. I can't believe I've made that. Just the right amount of gas, just the right amount of fizz for me. It's bitter. It's quite hoppy. If you've had any Old Empire IPA, it tastes just like that. Near enough, if you poured me an Old Empire and one of these out, I'd struggle to tell you which one was which. I can't believe that. There's no off smells or taste. It just tastes like what you'd buy in the shop. So that is about 12p a pint. All right. If you buy the IPA, the Old Empire, that's about £2.60 for one of these. In fact, that is an Old Empire bottle. You can't go wrong with that, I don't think. It tastes really clean, crisp. I was worried you wouldn't get the mouthfeel with it. I was worried it would taste like beer but be quite watery, if you know what I mean, a bit light on the palate, but that is perfect. Obviously, the longer you leave it in the bottles, the better it gets. The bubbles become smaller, you get a better head retention. But that is keeping its little head, and that's just 2 weeks, nice and clear. It's bubbling away. That's fantastic. I'd recommend this one. Go out if you think it's hard. It isn't hard. Get yourself a starter kit and start brewing your own beer. Really, that is. I don't think I'll ever buy another beer. I don't think I'll buy another bottle of beer. I'm gonna buy a beer. Bottle of beer. Bloody hell. I don't think I will buy another bottle of beer. I could quite happily drink them. That's the IPA. I'll just get obviously the caps are all the same, so I've just wrote on mine IPA, and on the other one, the Midas Touch, I'll put MT, just so I know what's what, because they all look the same. They've got no labels on them. But that is fantastic. Yeah, like I say, go out, buy yourself a fermentation bucket, buy yourself a kit. A lot of places do the whole thing as a starter kit. Like I say, I got the starter kit for £25. It come with the fermentation bucket, the airlock, the spoon, the hydrometer, thermometer. Come with sanitizer. It come with everything you needed to start brewing beer, and it came with a kit. It came with a Cooper's vintage kit. You could pick any of the Coopers from this shop I got it from, but this is the Cooper's vintage IPA. You've got to do it. You've got to do it. Give it a try and see what you think. But I'm blown away by that. That's fantastic. So anyway, I'll leave you now with some pictures and images of the new batch of brew that I'm brewing up. And when I've got it into the carboy, I'll film that as well. Also, I've ordered from the shop a Christmas ale. It's Milestone Donner and Blitz. I want to do a brew for Christmas, and I thought if I got it bottled up and left it in the bottles a couple of months, it'd really be nice. So I'm going to pick that one up after I've bottled the one that's fermented now, and I'll probably film that one. I'm trying to film as much as I can, but getting the camera set up, it's really hard to. So yeah, Cooper's IPA, I've rambled on enough. Cooper's IPA, I'm going to enjoy this. Like I say, do it, brew your own beer. If you love beer, if you like beer, then do it. Works out about 12p a pint for this. The premium kit that I'm brewing now was £20, so that works out at 50p a pint. A little bit more expensive, but still better than paying £2.90 odd a pint in the pubs. So you've got to do it. Give it a whirl. I keep repeating myself. Go on, finishing this. Beautiful. Sorry for the lighting up here. This is the Muntons Premium Gold. It's been fermenting for 24 hours. And already we've got quite a bit of bubbling going off. Already got a bit of crud forming. So yeah, keep you informed on that. Right, as promised, this is the look at the other brew I'm doing. Sorry for the lighting, but I'm in the spare room now. It's the Midas Touch. You can see the yeast has done its job there, made a good old mess in the fermentation bucket. Levels on the airlock are now the same. The vigorous fermentation has stopped, and the trud, look, there's quite a bit more trud than the last brew I made. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it in the carboy, let it finish its fermenting in there, then I'm going to bottle it.